Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nana Firdaus, and on today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful knee-length hijab that has a simple but unique sleeve opening. Without further ado, let's get started. For this style of hijab, I used 2.5 trouser length of material. So the first thing you will do is you are going to fold your fabric into two, and after folding it into two equal parts this way, you are going to trim off the selvage end of your fabric. For the front length, I used 56 inches. For the side length, I used 57 inches, and for the back length, I used 60 inches. So you are going to cut out your umbrella hijab this way. Once you are done with that, you are going to notch the midpoint of your face opening. So to cut out the sleeve opening, you are going to fold your hijab diagonally this way. You bring the front opening to the back this way to meet the back part of your hijab, so that you will get where you are going to mark your side measurement. After folding it into two again, so you will come down by your side measurement minus 2 inches, which will give me 34 inches for this hijab that I'm making. So for the width of the sleeve opening, you can use 3 inches. You go in by 3 inches if you want it to be smart, but if you want it to be very wide like the one you saw in this video, then you can use 4 inches. You go in by 4 inches, then you are going to cut it open. So from that 4-inch mark that you made, you are going to come down by 1 inch and you'll be cutting it out also as shown in the video. After that, it's time to cut the hijab cap. You are going to fold your fabric into two, then you fold it into two again. And for the hijab cap measurement, I'll be using the cap height of 4 inches and the cap width of 6 inches. Then I'll cut it out. Don't forget to notch the midpoint of your hijab cap also. So to get the measurement that you'll be using for your sleeve covering, you are going to multiply whatever measurement you use for your sleeve width. You are going to multiply it by 2. So if you used 4 inches for the width of the sleeve opening, then you are going to multiply it by 2. That's 4 times 2 will give you 8. Then you'll be adding extra 1.5 or 2 inches depending on how wide you want your allowance to be. So to be on the safer side, I'll advise that you use 2 inches. So that will give you 10 inches. So your sleeve placket will be 10 inches in length by 6 inches, which is going to be the width of the placket. After folding it, you will have 3 inches. So the width of the sleeve placket that you'll be using to cover your sleeve opening is going to be 10 inches by 6 inches. Now to the sewing aspect, I'm going to start first by attaching the hijab cap to the main hijab body. So you open up your main hijab body with the right side facing up. Then you are going to make sure that your hijab cap is folded with the wrong sides facing each other. So the right side will be outside. Then you'll be placing the notch point of your hijab cap on the notch point on your main hijab body. Then you align your hijab cap properly and you are going to sew it down this way. Once you are done with that, you are going to fold your hijab cap into two this way. Then you take half of your face opening, you are going to measure it, then you'll be joining the front part of your hijab downwards this way. So to join your sleeve placket to your sleeve opening, you are going to turn your main hijab body inside out with the right side facing up. So the first part you'll be joining the sleeve placket to will be the part that is closer to the head of your hijab. So the next thing you will do is you are going to fold the fabric that you cut out for your sleeve placket. You are going to fold it into two with the wrong sides facing each other, so the right side will be outside. Then you are going to lay it this way with the edges matching with the edge of the side that you are going to sew it on. Then you are going to make sure that if you added 2 inches sewing allowance to your measurement, then you are going to make sure that you have extra 1 inch on each side when you are sewing it on it. Then you are going to sew it down. So once you are done with that, should in case you added more allowance to it, more than 2 inches, then you have to trim off the excesses that you have, same way I did in the video. Once you are done with that, you are going to fold the edges in this way. Then you are going to make it face downwards this way and you'll be top stitching on it. So once you are done with stitching this part, I would advise that you hem or weave the remaining ends so that it will not fray and it will give it a neat finishing before you continue with the remaining processes. So once you are done with top stitching, this is what is going to look like. Then you are going to repeat the same thing for the other side too. Trim off the excesses that you might have, then you fold in your remaining 1-inch allowance and you're going to top stitch on that side too, and the sleeve opening is ready. So you repeat the same thing for the other sleeve opening too on the other side of your hijab. So you fold your sleeve placket into two with the wrong sides facing each other, so the right side will be outside. Then you are going to place it along the sleeve opening that is closer to your hijab head, and you make sure that you have 1-inch allowance before you start stitching it. Then you are going to sew it down. Once you are done with that, trim off your excesses, and then you are going to fold your extra sewing allowance inside and you are going to bring it down this way. Then you top stitch on it. Remember that I said you should hem or weave the ends of the remaining part of your sleeve opening before you continue with the processes. So you repeat the same thing for the other side too. Trim off your excesses, then you are going to fold in your 1-inch allowance and you'll be top stitching on it. Once you are done with all this, all you have to do is weave or hem the ends of your hijab and your hijab with sleeve placket is ready. This is the final look of this knee-length hijab that has a sleeve placket. If you found this tutorial video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions or tips you would like to share, kindly drop them in the comment section below. Have a great day, ma. Salam.